Greetings everyone, and Great here with another Advanced Wars, Days of Ruin, Tiny Wars replay. Spawn bottom right side as the pink, what's the name of this one again? Mira. We got MiB. Spawn on the top left side as the gray Judy. We got ari32. This map, I cannot make heads or tails of this map. Got the HQ right here, and of course the counterpart is... Oh, HQs are right here, so it's split diagonally this way. We got temporary reports in the center, comm towers here. This map is a mess, honestly. It's filled with properties. We got also ports here, so we may see some naval combat. Both players start off a temporary port as well. Two neutral temporary ports. Airports in the neutral. Both players start off triple base. Both players start off a single infantry unit. Of course, differently placed based on player 1 and player 2. Player 2 starts 2, but player 1 has infantry unit maybe more forward or backwards. I cannot tell. See, no shores here. I guess we're gonna have to wait and let the game play out and see how it goes, because this map feels like a pretty big mess to me, honestly. Something I forgot to check as well. Yep, looks like the live stream chat's not covering up anything important right now. I'm going to let the game autoplay for a bit of time, because right now I just see a whole bunch of properties everywhere. This map is a mess. Should be a lot of income for both players, given enough time, so we may see a lot of naval conflict, I'm guessing. There are some rough seas, if that matters. Some reefs here as well. Reefs do provide 2 stars. Rough seas provide 2 stars as well. Because believe it or not, giant waves of water is a great way to maintain cover, since you only need a small wall of water to absorb shots. Got a bike deployed up by Gray. Of course, there's HQs here, so one of these players could just try swarming opponent with infantry up here. Both players do have an airport to make use of, so maybe dusters could be possible. I have no idea. Temporary ports could allow for some reinforcement repairing. Tank deployed out here. I have no... Let's see, got rivers here, so only infantry here? Yeah, we've got rivers all across here, so only infantry and aircraft, so deploying out tanks here is... This is probably the best spot for tank, even though it has to go around some mountains. Got the CO load on this tank here. I don't know if that's a good idea or not. Oh yeah, I forgot to cover what these CO do. Mira does have a 0% boarding cost, so she has a free boarding cost. Massive radius, low energy, has no CO zone, and can make everybody take 1 damage for CO power. I forgot to mention that as well. Well, Judy has 25% salvage upon dealing damage. Both players pushing up tanks here, so it's going to be a bit of a ground conflict here. Got a lander deployed nice and early. No gunboat for infantry. Comm tower in the middle of the map there. Pink will capture hers first. Mira will. Got good number of tanks here. I don't know if a tank here is actually worth it because of the extremely long traversement distance. But tanks are relatively quick. Battlecopters do make sense. Dusters as well. Anti-air there. Remember as well, the CO unit has no benefits for nearby units. It's all about power charge. Of course, she still get a vetted unit there. Battlecopter, another... No, that's the same lander. So, looks like these units could be loaded up in the lander and pushed forward. I suppose you can land ground units over here. But both players just line up formation infantry. It looks like it's going to be a bit of no man's land. Radar stations do provide income and 3 stars of defense. Artillery. Pink does go for a Duster. The income is quite high, 30,000 versus 29. And here it does go to Lander. Just the Lander there. Or just the anti-air, nothing else loaded in there. Battlecopter push way forward. Tank here, command tank. Both players just sort of setting on up. Not a single point of damage has been dealt this entire game so far. Multiple progress course being captured. Both sides just a bit of a stall fest. Another battlecopter down here. Battlecopter is pushing way forward. Got a tank here. Medium tank deployed on the field by Gray. Both sides just line up formation. Global damage versus salvage. Should be quite interesting. I think global damage would be quite useful. A bit more useful. But of course, has no real CO benefits. Got a battleship now deployed on the field. Got a Duster there. Battlecopter push way forward. Bomber. So Gray may need to go out for a fighter or Duster. Wait, forward both a bomber and a battleship this turn. That's quite expensive. Gray's trying to make some advance here. Pink has seceded some ground. Battleships are 25,000, which is more expensive than bombers, which are 22 or 20,000. 22 is what it is in other advanced wars. Overall, Pink seems like a larger army here, but if Pink charges forward, the counterattack would be swift. We'll have to break through the infantry wall there. Got a submarine deployed on the field, engage the battleship. Battleship can strike there in the infantry, and bomber engaging up here. You have a anti-air that was landed here, so got some protection from aircraft. Duster blocks the path, so the sub is trapped. Very good intuition there. Probably saw the amount of money going down, but didn't see anything on the field, so probably had a good idea it was a submarine. Infantry's now pushed way forward, but it feels like Gray has more. Does interrupt the capture. Battlecopter, artillery, mech. I don't know how. I guess mechs are meant to engage the anti-air. Get some damage down there. The capture was fully resetted. Battleship's good strike there. Artillery, missile there. Not sure what a missile's supposed to do. Missiles. Great shots there. Missiles do have 3 minimum range. It's still not changed from regular advanced wars. Good damage there. No CO powers for Judy to worry about. Just trying to get all salvage. Medium tank here. We do have only 6 energy for the CO zone for Pink. Maybe we'll get some more CO charge. There's so many targets here, so that could be great CO charge here. And her power is cheaper than normal. It's great damage there. Also causing issue with the battleship. Pops the superpower. 1 global damage across everywhere, but nothing else. No additional firepower or anything of that sort. Good damage there. Artillery heading up north. Got another Duster, got a cruiser, bike, and tank. Judy Korska, her CO unit did go down, and nothing on top of HQ for Getting it replaced. Could see load up maybe in the back of the fighter. Don't know if that's a good idea or bad idea. That allow her seal unit to get a lot of salvage from attacking high expense targets. Loads of the missile in the back of the cruiser or the lander, as was the artillery piece. Fighter pushing over here. Did not load up in the back of the HQ. Maybe I'm to load up the infantry unit here for it. Try to get something going quickly. Good shots there. When it comes to value in the field, Judy has 160 versus 181, so it has 34,000 in the bank, so she has a good bank right now. Slightly ahead right now, but still good day-to-day differences. Let's see, tank, infantry, battlecopter, tank. Right now I'm going to be doing day-to-day monitoring, since I believe at this point in time I shouldn't be trying to fast autoplay now. Good strike there on the tank. Good attack there. Getting pretty close, not super close to our superpower just yet. Bomber gets a great strike there on the battleship. Duster takes out the battlecopter. Battlecopter does not take out the battleship. Probably did leave at 2% HP. And man, squeeze out another power there. Does high funds, massive seal zone. She's gonna squeeze out superpower quite a bit. She's now at 111 versus 180. I have a good feeling Judy's going to try to load up her CO unit into back of this, into this infantry unit there. Does. There's a good strike there. Get a bit of salvage. Then tried to. I think the fighter could engage the bomber to get a lot of salvage there. Until it gets a good strike there. Though the missile is in range of the bomber. Get some good damage there. Maybe put the CO unit on top of the city to get the salvage. Does. One shot, I think, to it. Gets a lot of salvage there at 42,000 in the bank. Good strike there. The lander falls back. Infantry engaged infantry. Tank. Falls back to HQ. Merge. Overall, Judy's having trouble down here. Does have the medium tank. I would say anti-tanks would be quite good, but they'd be very far away. Though the lander could help out with that. Medium tank, anti-air. Battleship falls back to the temporary airport. Or temporary seaport. So we'll get repaired on up. The battlecopter could finish off. Now Judy goes for bomber. She could delete her CO infantry unit once it's done being useful and load up either the tank or the bomber. Battleship takes out that one unit there. Sub is still here as well. Cruiser push way forward. The battleship's almost out of ammo. Duster gets a pretty good shot there in the fighter. Mini tank does go down there. Duster, tank, artillery, infantry. So overall, one down south. The interior may need to get down there. Engaged in the 1 health battlecopter is not a high priority target. Thus, if the interior just push down south, can start winning down there. Merge. Attacks there. Goes to the battlecopter, get a bit of salvage there. Does put the sub on top of the temporary port. Goes with the medium tank there. Bomber push way forward. Missile push way forward. Four health does a good strike on the battle on the bomber. Most of Judy's forces outside the range of the enemy CO, so the CO has to push forward and want to get another more power charge. Good strike there onto the fighter. Like both players just trying to reposition everything. So the cruiser's still in the way. Got another battleship deployed by Judy. Some damage there. Ship always needs to be defensive right there. Battleship push way forward. Lander's still good. Bomber hit by this duster. Looks like Judy's going to push forward. Does get a little bit picked there. Duster can get a good strike in the bomber. There's possibly another superpower next turn for Mira. She only needs a little bit extra energy. She'll easily get her superpower this turn. Needs one more energy. Got it. Pops it. Gains some good global damage there. Judy's down to 160,000 versus 120 or 112 with day to day. And now the battleship may be exposed to the sub. Got duster, artillery, anti-air, infantry. Missile takes out the duster. Good hits there. Gains as much salvage as possible. Does push forward the CO unit. Battle cup down south, trying to help win the fight. Infantry. So that's 29,000. Battleship is a good strike there. Goes to medium tank. Bomber is a good strike as well. Bomber likely to get hit next turn by the anti-air. Another bomber deployed in the field. Anti-air as well. And it's a turn of 109, basically 200,000. Mira starts the turn with 211. Got still an infantry unit on top of the HQ, but it's not the most mobile of units. Great counterattack there by Mira, taking out a lot of stuff here. Pops another superpower, and Judy's just gonna get whittled down again and again and again. Picks up the whatchamacallit, sub there. Cruiser can get a good strike on this bomber. Oh, now that's a battleship, not a cruiser. Dust down here will reign supreme. In this infantry fight, I think dusters are just going to be adequate, not battle copters. Of course, more expensive. And Judy does resign there. This is Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.